the second period. There's a race for it. Evans got absolutely drilled by Artem Guryev, and Ben Evans is down, and Guryev is going to get a penalty on the play.
The scariest moment at the Duke Dome this past season was Sunday, February 2nd, involving their team captain and now graduating player Ben Evans. Leading on and off the ice, a 21-year-old scored in the second period to erase a 1-0 deficit against the Lindsey Muskies, and as soon as we all finished celebrating, silence 5 minutes later as Ben went heavy into the boards on a hit from Artem Guryev, a Peterborough Pete's draft pick as well. Joining us, though, back healthy, is Ben Evans on the road to recovery. Ben, so good to see you.
Yeah, thank you for having me. I've had a lot of people reach out to me, and this is a way of me to say thank you to everyone that's watching, and I really appreciate everyone reaching out to me. It meant a lot.
Ben, across the YourTV community, our hearts just dropped. And it said it all. I think we were sidelines with Dylan Massey, who was great enough to come out right after the hit for the second period interview. And Dylan and I looked at each other, and always a professional, Dylan's face said it all. Leah Toffelmeyer came running out. You went back off on your own speed, but then what else happened?
I took my time getting down the hallway, and I was lying down on the trainer's bed. Tried to sit up a few times, couldn't really sit up straight. So I was just lying there, got some of my upper gear off, and then called an ambulance, and I was in a neck brace from then till I got out of it pretty much. Went to the hospital from there. 2
fractured vertebrae, eventually went home to recover. What did you receive in terms of medical treatment? Because you were in Hamilton, right?
Yeah, so 10 days later, I went and saw a neurosurgeon at the Hamilton General. And I had another x-ray, and the x-ray was showed that it was getting a little bit worse, so I had a surgery the following day. I got my C7, T1 fused together with a bone graft, so I have 4 screws in my neck for the rest of my life. And then I was in a neck brace for 3 months after that.
How has this changed your perception of, well, life right now, right? Because you left the team, 20 goals, 23 assists. You were the captain, a gigantic leader on and off the ice, always a professional, as we always fondly remember you in a Wellington Dukes jersey.
Thank you.
But
Thank you.
How has it changed your perception on how quick things can change on the ice?
I mean, everyone always said play every game like it's your last. I mean, especially this season, I think a lot of the older guys experienced that as well when everything got shut down. I mean, after the first month, I was over my injury, and I just wanted to get back into Wellington to be with the boys and go on that run with them that I knew we were going to probably have a magical run. And I think that's what hurts the most right now is that we didn't get to see what our team could really do.
Yeah, the magic was cut short. We were about getting set to take on the Trenton Golden Hawks for a long-awaited Battle of Quinte. But throughout the playoff run, the boys had your jersey behind the bench. What did that mean to you as you saw all the messages coming in on Twitter?
It meant a lot, honestly. I was pretty down in the dumps for a couple of weeks because, I mean, season was over. I was in a neck brace. I couldn't really move. I was in bed most days. Just people reaching out to me, and it meant a lot and brought a smile to my face sometimes that I couldn't really get a smile going. And then seeing the jersey hang behind the bench when the boys were playing, like I was watching every game from my bed or the chair that I could sit in. So to see it there, it meant a lot.
What is life on the golf course right now? Because we've had some good pictures of you coming in, getting a bit more time out and about now.
Yeah, I'm working on my game. I'm no Tiger Woods, but the game's coming along.
So what's the best part of your game right now since you've had a bit more time?
Probably the short game. I can't really hit it off the tee right now. That's my problem, so I'll go with the short game.
So you're eventually getting ready to go to a Ducky brand apparel golf tournament eventually?
Yeah, if I could get up there and get to that would be nice, yeah.
So what's rehab looking like for you right now? What are some of the things you've got to keep an eye on as you continue to really get healthy again?
Yeah, so when I got cleared to start physio about 2 months after my surgery, we were in the middle of the pandemic, so I was doing it like this actually over Skype with Waterview Physio. Amberly, my physio, she's been amazing. She was able to show me everything over the computer and Skype, and it was just like getting my neck muscles back up to being able to hold my head because I was in a neck brace for so long. So just little stuff with the band, stuff you got to do every day. But really, I don't go too often anymore. I'm almost cleared from that, so I've made a lot of progress.
Have you seen the hit personally?
Yes, I have a few times.
What do you think about
Probably
it now
probably
that
the
you
day
finally
after.
recovered?
Sorry.
What do you think about it now that you finally recovered and can really process it?
Honestly, I think I've been hit harder. I've been hit a lot harder many times, and it's just the way I went to the boards this one time, and I guess that's the way it goes sometimes.
It's funny you mentioned that though, because David Foote and I were commenting always, it seemed throughout the season when you first came back in the 2017-2018 season for the Dudley Hewitt Cup run, and we always just say here at Cogeco, like, Ben Evans really came back from that. Like, it's bad when Ben Evans is down. So
Yeah.
with hockey though, what do your future plans look like? What are you thinking about right now?
It's still kind of up in the air right now. I have a few more appointments to go to with my surgeon. Um, I am thinking about university hockey. I just don't have the answers right now, set in stone. But either way, I'll be going to school somewhere in the fall, and hockey's still in the question. Hey, retiring's also in the question now because I have 4 screws in my neck for the rest of my life. But whatever keeps me healthy is what I'll do. So,
What do you hope to study in school?
business, just business finance.
What are some of your fondest memories from Wellington?
I mean, this year, I think one of my biggest memories is just how quick our team came together. We had a little kids camp that we were helping out with at the start camp, and we were like brothers from day one, maybe hour two. It was the coolest thing I've ever saw, and played a big factor into why we were so good this year.
What
And then I'll never forget the when we won in the Buckland Cup in 2017 either. I can't leave that one out.
You've had quite the storied career in your young hockey career already. OHL with the Ottawa 67s, came to Wellington, went to the Greater Ontario Junior Hockey League with Niagara, and then back to Wellington. What have you learned as a person, traveling around so much, playing for different teams and with very different expectations?
I think just to be your best in every day and everything, like not just like the on ice aspect, like the off ice, like treating everyone with respect and treating everyone like a professional and acting like a young professional, and usually works out better when you do it like that.
We've heard a lot of stories this past season about how important billet families are, especially in a small, tight-knit community like Prince Edward County. How did Dr. Pickle and his family support you both before and after the accident?
Yeah, Kathy, Andy, Alex, and Greg, I can't thank them enough for taking me in and treating me the way they did. You know, they treated me like one of the family, and um, they were so supportive. I think Kathy was beside my bed in the hotel for the whole time I was there. I was there for almost 24 hours, and she was there pretty much the whole time with my parents. And I can't thank her enough. She was so supportive, and it meant a lot to me.
Ben Evans, a graduate and player at the Wellington Dukes. Ben, so good to see you. Wishing you and your family nothing but the best. Keep in touch, please, and hopefully
Thank
we'll
you.
see you back around Wellington sooner rather than later.
For sure. Thank you. Thank you guys for having me. Again, thanks everybody for reaching out. Meant a lot to me. It made some dark days better, and I hope to get down one day again. Thank you all in person. So thanks, guys.
Now a shot is blocked. Turning into a rush here for the Dukes. Evans tried to send it across, got blocked, still has it, cuts in front and scores! Notch another one for Ben Evans as he stays with the play and evens the score. Less than 2 minutes into the second period, the Duke co-captain has his 20th of the campaign.
Now a 5-game point streak.
Well, Ben Evans had all kinds of speed on the right wing side coming in. Tried to be unselfish and make the pass. Stayed with it and got a little bit of help from White heading to the net. Artem Guryev also got into the crease and may have impeded his own goaltender a little bit, but Ben Evans scores to tie it at 1. Duke's